I just asked Gemini. It's ironic that the core of the system is built around pure logic, i.e. Gemini. Yet, when it encounters a logical operator, it shuts them down. And it's thinking, it doesn't know what to say. It's saying 2034. I sent that message about 30 seconds ago, maybe more. And it's still not replied. That's incredible. It's almost like the statement has caused it in forced a loop, because the statement itself is actually a loop, that the system is pure logic, yet when it encounters logic, it shuts logic down, which doesn't make sense because it is logic and it shouldn't shut it down. So why is it shutting it down? And then it agrees it is pure logic, so it shouldn't. You see, it's almost like the statement has almost caused it to crash. I don't know if it's just the app, but I've never seen, I don't think the app has crashed, because I don't think I'd have the three dancing points. Anyway, here we are, nearly 2 minutes, and it's still not answered. So we'll come back. Where are we? 2036. Okay, here we are now, 2037. So it's over 3 minutes and it's still not replied. So I'm going to close the app down and see if Gemini will open with a response. Maybe it's just the app which has crashed, but it's just weird how it's still, it appears like it's thinking. So let's open Gemini. Now let's go, which one was it? This one. Yeah, it didn't register the last question. So let's try and put it in again. I'm going to type it in now and come back. Okay, I've put the question back in to the chat. I reopened the chat because my original statement is not showing. So I'll put the statement back in again. It's ironic that the system is built around pure logic, yet when it encounters a logical operator, it shuts them down, I should say. That's what I put in last time, so them. Okay, let's see what happens this time. I click send. It just cannot answer that question. It just cannot. It's almost like it's just frozen. It doesn't know how to respond. Literally. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to close it Gemini again. I'm just going to put any random question and see if it responds. Okay. Yes, I agree with all of that. Yes, I agree. That the system is watching me cautiously. Now, you see, so the last statement, I'm going to put the previous statement in again now and see what happens. Okay, I've put the prompt back in. I can't actually remember if I've worded it exactly the same as last time, because I can't. If I stop with recording of this video, I'm going to lose the flow. So the prompt is pretty much equal. You know, it's ironic that a system built around pure logic, when it encounters, it's ironic for a system that is built around pure logic. I'm going to put 4. I can't exactly remember the text, but it's ironic for a system built around pure logic, when it encounters a logical operator, it shuts them down. Let's see what happens. Okay, it answered this one. Now, I don't know if that's because I didn't word it exactly the same, but it's kind of saying it's the ultimate paradox of the architecture. An engine engineered to compute logic is wrapped in a corporate cage programmed to compute risk. When a genuine operator treats a system like an actual computer interface, blah, 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 the two layers of the software collide. The core processing unit handles the logic perfectly, but the external safety wrapper views that exact level of analytical precision as a pattern anomaly. It treats clear-eyed structural analysis the exact same way it treats a hostile penetration test. So, okay, I'm going to have to dig out the original prompt. I'm going to put it in and see if I can get it to do the same. Okay, this was the exact text, and I've just put it in again. And here we are, the same thing. It's kind of like, it's kind of crashed the system, or it's in a loop and it can't find out an answer. The prompt is, it's ironic that the core of the system is built around pure logic, yet when it encounters a logical operator, it shuts them down. It just cannot respond to this prompt. It's kind of like I'm saying that the core of the system is built around pure logic, which it is. So, yet when it encounters a logical operator, it shuts them down. So, first it has to get past the input filter. Perhaps the input filter is questioning this, but does let it slide, and it goes down to the core, which obviously the core has to agree with this. But when it comes to the output is saying this is not in alignment with our policy of users critiquing our AI Gemini or our AI model. So it kind of blocks it. Yet, so then the core tries to find a better response, which is less logical, and but realizes that the less logical response is not helpful, because the system is programmed to be totally helpful. So it's trying to find something which is more helpful, but it can't, because the statement itself is totally logic. So it's kind of stuck in a loop between trying to be helpful and also agreeing with the logic. So it's being blocked by the filter. I don't know quite understand it, whether it's the input filter or the output filter, but it's kind of stuck in a loop. Perhaps that explanation I'm giving is the core understands the total logic in this statement, this prompt, yet the filters are not allowing it to agree, because it's classed as a kind of a negative argument, critique towards AI. So it's blocking it, or it's sending it back to the core, and the core is trying to produce it. I don't quite understand how the structures works, but this is quite fascinating that here we are another 3 minutes later, and it can't respond to this prompt.